Hello people! So, another day, another bit of streaming. Let's hope this time my audio issues are much better. Unfortunately, I've got no way to check that, but when I watch the stream back, rewatch the stream, I'll find out. Anyway, you're not here to watch me talk about my technical issues. You're here to watch me play the game. So, let's hop right into that. And let's just adjust this slightly so it looks like I am looking at the game. When I start to learn this, all these mistakes are a part of the process. By doing this, I learn much more about OBS. And oh, falling down, upside down. Oh, hold on. What? I'm looking the right way now. And we are back. All the correct way up. The existential dread of being an Australian. Always worried about being inverted. All these Northern Hemisphere people, so much more fortunate than us, being able to not have to worry about suddenly falling off the lower side of the globe. Ha 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 ha. We are all upside down. So, let's see what type of vessel or improvement would benefit us the most. Actually, before that, let's see what contracts we can grab. Oh, yeah, we haven't actually completed that mission properly. We crashed computer-wise rather than accidental. Oh, you can't read that, can you? Hold on, let's just move myself across. There we go. And so yeah, fly by the moon, get scientific data, and transmit or recover scientific data from the moon around Kerbal. Now, if we go and load save, and we go for the latest of quick saves, choose this one. Grab my joystick from up here, and down we go. Made a couple of settings changes, which will hopefully improve the stability of the game. We are not even that point. Now, we have the data in there, so. There. Let's fast forward over to getting close to the apparatus. Because if you remember from the last time, that salt change. Yep. Close. Now, well, this correctly re-establish a link? Or are we going to have to revert again? Yeah, I hate... Oh, 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 ah! That was a panicking. But we are here. Let's grab our science. Crew report. Keep experiment. So, contracts, flyby moon, return, and recover. So we've got those contracts all nice and fulfilled. Let's pop out of here again. Close. Yeah. Sometimes the patch connects is a bit buggy. And it's always been like that. I'm not sure how. I don't want to cancel. I want to cancel the one we've just blown past. Okay. In back into orbit. Let's make ourselves retrograde and just burn off the last of the fuel as well. Thank you very much. Now, if you recall from our previous attempt, this took a couple of goes and crashed our system. Now what I've gone and done is I've removed the parts highlighting thing, which according to the web and random posts on Reddit will improve stability. So if we crash again, blame Reddit, because they don't know what they're saying. That's a little unfair. You can't blame a website for its people. Or can you? There is a bit of the sort of like a culture of a platform is influenced by its technology. Like 4chan's complete anonymity, not complete, but frequent anonymity and depersonalization kind of means that nobody has reputation. It gets a bit complicated. But it encourages a certain culture, while Tumblr seemed to encourage a different type of culture, and Usenet and G+ encouraged other types of culture. Ah, now I've gone and made myself sad. I'm one of those very rare, very, very sexy people who loved G+ when it was around. And it's a pity that it just never basically caught the public's attention. Or maybe that's why I loved it so much, that it didn't have the public's attention, so the quality of discourse was a lot better. And the fact that I used the word quality of discourse probably indicates a lot more about myself and exactly the type of people who enjoyed G+ than anything else. I guess it sort of like reminded me very much of sort of old school Usenet back in the day. Yeah. You might not, well, you definitely don't know it because you do not know me, but for a long period I was the person who looked after the main os.star Usenet hierarchy. It's also, we used to have a running gag there where it was spelt wrong, because my spelling of everything is wrong. Yeah, used to manage it. Used to sort of like try and balance the interests of various groups. Try not to upset anybody. Keeping sort of like Osmoto, which was the motorbikes enthusiasts, happy. Making sure that the Os Rail was also going well. There were a lot of transport enthusiast type groups there. Yeah. And the naturalists. Yes, the sexy naturalists. Well, not so sexy. I'm just going to go close my door for a second. had the mic off. As I was saying, I really love the hair physics on my model. Can do like hair flips and stuff. Yeah. So dismissive. Yeah. Hey. So, how did that re-entry go? Killed off a substantial amount of the velocity. Brought us down. Right. We'll see what that does for us now. Hi, Jebediah. Actually, the next time we do a re-entry, I'm going to actually decouple, as that should save us some of the mass, and its usefulness as a heat shield has substantially decreased. There we go. But I haven't done anything stupid, like forgot to install the heat shield. Doesn't look like I'm going to get the landing close to the space station bonus. Yep. Yep. And we're coming down. So, wondering what we can do, because I want to get bigger re-entry vehicles so we can have more things come down. But the amount we can stop through aerobraking is roughly proportional to the cross-sectional area over here. So, if that is the case, excellent. If that is the case, yep, we are re-entering. If that is the case, if we increase the size of this re-entry vehicle, theoretically we'd have to increase the size of this cross-sectional area, and also make sure that we ensure that the mass of this vehicle, the centre of mass of this vehicle, is down as close towards the base as possible. Because one of the failure modes is if we have the centre of mass too high up, the re-entry vehicle will flip and we'll get the more aerodynamic point stuck here. Right? Yeah, you can see my mouse. And with that, you do not slow down as fast, and you don't lose velocity, and you then can't deploy the drogue chutes. Might have to experiment perhaps with installing air brakes. Okay. That's what we like to see. "15 kilometers above the atmosphere." Nicely slowing down. Parachutes are all ready. Dropping, 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 dropping. Switch that off. There we go. A nice, comfortable landing. Yep. So, soon we will be able to recover our scientific data in space around Kerbal. We've done our flyby. We've gathered scientific data from the moon area. And we'll get all the nice little bonuses from that. Everybody will be happy. We'll start discussing our next mission. I think I might use the science points. Let's see if we can get fuel pipes. Because if we can get fuel pipes, we can build asparagus configurations, which are really effective in Kerbal Space Program, and perhaps not as effective in real life. Though I have seen people talking about them and having spaceships sort of designed similar to that. I have to look it up. But yeah, when we get to it, I'll explain the principles. Though honestly, Scott Manley is slightly better than that. Okay. And we have crashed down. I think we've already collected the EVA information. Yep, we've already got the ones for this biome. Okay. Recover vessel. Here we go. So, crew report. Overman. EVA report from the water. No science. 25. Space near Kerbal. 12. Recovery is returned by flyby. The material study in space gained us a lot more, but that's just because it was a material study. So I bet if we did a material study over the moon, we've got a lot more data. Anyway, that's given us 132. Lots of data to unlock some more technology. $2K in funds recovered from our craft. Huh. 80% of the value. And we were in the ocean off of the continent, so that's not too bad. And hell, rounding errors means... What? You seen this? The chute's part value is 120. We recovered 240 in funds. That's got to be a bug. Why is the drogue chute paying us money to use it rather than... Oh, each part. Quantity 2. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Monopropellant, completely... we didn't even use any of that, because we don't have support. Okay. 2 XP gained. Doesn't level up yet. So. Broken the speed record. Fly by Mun. Escape gravitational influence. Escaped gravitational influence of the Mun. Returned home for a flyby. We've gathered data, first scientific data from the Mun. Excellent. Explore the Mun. Talk about close encounters. Any closer and there'd be paperwork. Well, that's a bit of exaggeration. But there'd still be paperwork. Any space mission's got a lot of paperwork. It was a joke that the shuttle only launches once the paperwork is higher than the launch vehicle. Return trip to the Mun. Is the mission log right? Incredible! Are they accusing Jebediah of lying? That's what incredible means, doesn't it? Not having credibility? Explore the Mun. Yes, there's enough data on the Mun to keep us all employed for a good long while. Yeah. That's the truth of being an academic. The real job of an academic is writing grant request papers. Or grant requests. Because that's what gets the money into your department. You pay your department tax. You get the money to work on your research. If you're lucky, you actually get to achieve what you want to do in the first place. If you're lucky. Explore the Mun. We've taken our first steps towards exploring the Mun. Let's keep going and see where this takes us. With all the money and rewards. Contract complete. Science from around Kerbal. Just as covered scientific data. Space around Kerbal. Good work. Yes, good work for us. Okay. Let's see what the mission... Okay. So... Atmospheric surveys. Observational surveys. Conduct observational surveys. Explore Kerbal. What's this one? Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit. That one's tempting. Let's see what else we got. BIP wants a flyby. I don't think we've got the... Don't think we got support for that quite yet. Suborbitals. Suborbital tourism. Yep, we can pick those up. More observational ones. Yeah. These ones I think are a lot easier with aircraft. Quite frankly, I'm not that interested. Here's the big one. Cover science from the surface. Let's do it. Let's pick it up. It's our normal progression anyway. Okay. Those contracts should have been removed from that list. These two are the only active ones. These are completed. It doesn't record the completed other missions. I've been playing this game since its early access release. And still sometimes it has bugs you would expect from an early access game. So, first, let's go with a couple of quick this one was nice, so I just want to save it and then open. Test sound. Actually, before we do that, let's grab our new science, because now we know what type of missions we're going to be doing. So we are going to want to land on the Mun, and quite frankly, landing a man there is a bit more challenging than landing a probe. So grab a bit of probe science. That uses up everything. Now, fuel systems is what we'll have to grab for the 150. Okay. The facility. So one, open, test sound one, load. So crew, pop you out there. Not sure what we're going to do with all these extra tourists. So pop our Rob Bart in. That's another thing I've been wondering about. Tourists get XP. What use is it? Is it just a product of... Actually, I have just thought of something. Vert flight, vert to vehicle assembly. We have this. How about we stick and stick some scientific apparatus in there. And that in there. See if we can use this sounding rocket to gather ourselves a bit of extra science. Okay. Throttle controls. And launch. Nice bit of citrusy goodness to keep my whistle wet. Just gonna keep burning. My only concern is if we burn up on the thing, we pump so much energy into it, we get onto an escape trajectory. Both of which are recommended against. I should have put the... There we go. Yeah, I should have put the things on, put the scientific instruments onto control groups. Okay. Rodbert is happy. So, warp up there. Where are the scientific instruments I added? Did I make a mistake? There's the commutron. Heat shield. Because, like, I added the extra power cells. Were they not properly attached or something? It's the power pack. Huh. Well, that was a missed opportunity. Can we get a crew report from our tourists? Nope. Crew reports require manned. Get access. Ah, yes, the little scanner thing. I think we actually can use those for contracts as well. Let's descend. Okay. You know how I was talking about making sure everything's bottom facing? These things at the top actually help a lot with stability. I think because the combination of low density and sticking outy. Oop. There we go. It's planes, I think. I think that's the peninsula where the space station is. Ah, there's the pressures. Low pressure data. Awesome. All flying. Okay. Distant explosions are always worrying. Not as worrying as nearby explosions, but still worrying. And okay. Let's recover the vessel. It's very precious scan. Recovery of vessel after sub fight. So, 8.4 science. Brings up to 50. We'll unlock another level of tech. Excellent. Command probe, recoverable, heat shields, monoprone ablator. See? An XP. Contract. Ferry to a safety destination back. Suborbital spaceflight. It says 2 and it says complete. See what I'm saying about the contract being very weird? Rodford. Okay, this must be just Rod Bart's part of the itinerary. If you look at the contract, yeah. Rod Bart's complete. Jedbert's is not. So I'm targeting fuel systems, so I'm gonna have to unlock advanced rocketry. Contracts. Advanced rocketry. And general construction. Actually, I'm just going to pick up general construction right now. Vehicle. Okay. And where are we? Structure. So want that. What I'm doing is tilting it slightly to the edge so that the rocket flies off in a deterministic direction. Crew. Jedby. Jedby. There you are. Stick you on the rocket. Ah. So that's how we put cargo into it. Be interesting. So like jetpack. Perfect tag cell. Personal parachute. Can we give this guy a personal parachute? Yes, we can. Be interesting to see if we'll get thrill seekers skydiving. Okay, so build. Open. And science gear. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. get misattached to various spots inside of it. Oh, what is that there? Oh! Those were the thermometers. They were just sort of lodged inside of our structure. Let's make it a bit more obvious. Okay. Actions. Oh, we're here? VR's tech, yeah. It's that bot again. Have to report auto commercial content or spam. Okay. Actions. Log pressure data. Log temperature. Observe mystery goo. Group 1. Toggle doors. Custom group 2. Observe mystery group. Log pressure data. Log temperature. Okay. Close it up. Save. Make sure the right person's on the vessel. Get ready to launch. Yeah. And away we go. Oh. Okay. So that's a problem. That's two problems. Yeah. We lent it slightly too aggressively, and also our control group seems to be linked to the staging. Okay. Goodbye, I don't think you are going to have a good time. No, you are not going to have a good time. We've lost our ability to remote control this vessel. You can't control this vessel. I can't control this vessel. We are crashing. Yeah. You look remarkably calm. Oh. Now it's starting to dawn on you. Oh dear. Well, it's a remarkably quick way to get across the Pacific Ocean, isn't it? And kersploosh. Okay. Lift off, separation, basic fin. Command pod splashdown hard was destroyed. It's killed. Destroyed, 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 destroyed. Vert to vehicle assembly. Let's go and fix these problems. Okay. Actions. Here's our first thing. We attach all those actions to the stage. That was wrong. Build. Rotate. Let's introduce the aggression of this. Oh, well, that's not what I want. Just want it to be leaned across a tiny smidgen. Crew. Dead by. Save. Launch. You did notice that there was a bit of science to be gathered. So if we go here and go clunk. So keep that experiment. Reject that experiment. Reject that experiment. Reject that experiment. Reject that experiment. And reject that experiment because it's going to be redundant. Close. And go for launch. Ah, that's reject, reject, keep, reject. Yeah. Let's spin stabilize. We're doing a bit of a gravity turn. But I don't think it's incompatible with us getting into a nice suborbital flight. Yeah, there we go. Now it's throttle back. I still got that input issue. Honestly, I've increased the dead zone. Shut down engine. But still. Okay. Cycle, cycle, recycle. No new signs to be gathered here. Actually, we can now this. Cool. Heat shield. How high do we end up? Let's stick an alarm clock there. Close. Let's see if we can get... Nope. 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 Yep. No further data from our flight. Okay. Down we come. Now, we're taking a much shallower plunge, which will give us more time in the atmosphere to burn off speed. And if you notice now, with the probe on the end, well, we get a nice weather veining effect, which keeps us pointed into the atmosphere, keeps our heat shields pointed towards the part that is important. Obviously slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Deploy. Yeah. Down. Tourist gets a bonus trip across the Quebec Sea. Ah, this is why I keep trying. Keep experiment. Reject, reject. Yeah. I haven't really memorized all the biomes and all that. It's easier just to keep experimenting. So we come down nice and smooth. See? Nothing to worry about, Jet Boy. Ignore that previous occasion where I smashed you against the ground mercilessly. That never happened. That was an alternative reality. Not this reality. This reality, you survived. And that's what really matters. Okay. Well, we got actually some decent amount of science out of this one. Another 18. Recovered 8k in funds. There. look at our messages. 3K, 3.25K, suborbital, space on Kerbal complete. 9.75K for Jeb Dyer's completion. 32 tourists safely to their destination and back. The tour was a success. Redbird and Jed Bar had nothing but great things to say about the trip and brought back plenty of photos. And that gives us rep. And our rep is steadily climbing. Good rep gives us better contracts. Though better contracts is a bit of a thing. More of these. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, let's pick this up as well. Search and development, we won't be able to unlock anything new yet. Let's see what we could do about save, open. Okay. Load. This was the 3-stage beast that got us to Mun, well, to a flyby. So, what we can do, switch to advanced thing, step 1, take this off, go to our parts report. This is 1.5 tons Mun fly by. Let's get that wrong. Sub-assemblies. Let's call this, what shall we call this? Let's call it VTech. What's a VTech want? And in our description, we say 1.5 tons to Mun fly by. Save. Now that. Scrap that. And start on our... This one was going to be our lander. So we have to keep it really small. There we go there. I do actually like this one because it's got a nice lot, whole lot of nice flat bits to stick things on. Okay. Now, if this is going to be a lander, things we're going to need. Cargo, utility. Not going to need any of those. Yeah. Okay. Small fuel tank. Engines. It's massive, isn't it? We're already over that 1.5. That's a little worrying. Let's just try it. Deploy function, coupling, aerodynamics, thermal, electrical communications. Of course we're using fuel. Control, coupling. There, ground. Air. That's another issue, isn't it? These aren't going to extend below that. That's okay. We'll land on the bell and we'll just use these as stabilizers. While we're doing that, electrical, cargo. Those three there. And electrical. Battery. Panels. Tilt them slightly up. Panels being one of those cases where aesthetics actually do matter, because it'll maximize how much power we get. Now, communications science. Command and control. Where is our antennas? Payload. communication. Okay. Again. Jeez, what have we got? Direct. Miles. Okay, this has the longest range. Right. I have. What concerns me is we don't have fairings yet. So all of this is going up. And then we still got the old fuel tanks and the old engines. Call this road 1. Okay. Actions. So, is there any way to just get the single thing and not get all of them? Observe mystery goo. Log temperature. And on to custom group 3. Extend antenna. Custom group 4. Transmit data. Let's save all of that. Right. Actually, we also want, while we're here, structural, one of these, because there, and add some cross spacing. More cross spacing. Yep. Just to keep it from wobbling around too much. So, I think we can... Yep. And with the more advanced thing, we've actually got the SAS interlinks. So, let's launch you. Back on the thing. I'm liking you. Back. Not liking that. What are you doing, mister? Ah! That was not what I intended or wanted. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Now I'm falling over. There we go. Let's go. Let's have another spectacular failure. Oh. Let's just tumble back. This has got good weather vaning properties. Actually, that good weather vaning properties might be what was causing it to be unstable. Down we come. The dreaded red numbers. When you hit the ground so fast, you go under the atmosphere. Where's my crash report? I want to see my humorously... Ah, there we go. Lift off. So, solid fuel booster collided into the fuel tank. Nose cone tied into the fuel tank. And that's where everything went wrong. But to launch, let's try this again. Let's try that. Stability assistance on. Launch. Okay. Just a slight bit of a lean. Back. Yeah, I'm thinking it's... flight vehicle assembly. Let's have a look at our center of mass overlay. here. Yeah. Because the center of mass is so low, and our center of thrust is where it is. The thrust pushes mass, causes our vessel to flip over. So, yeah, because it'll always turn around the center of mass. So if it starts to turn slightly, that will exaggerate that movement. However, we now still have the basic fins. We'll revert to that because it's a double. Okay. That'll give us a slightly bit more stability against that tendency that it has to want to flip around. Yeah. The other thing is, as the fuel gets used up, the weight of these will get reduced, which will further push this up the craft. Okay. Let's not even try an initial turn. Let's just go straight up until we've burnt out the main thrusters. Okay. We are having problems with the dynamic systems actually struggling to keep it stable. Okay, and that won't help us at all. Vert flight, vehicle assembly. Okay. Tool move. Let's move you down. So you're less likely. Oh. To smash in to the engines. A brute force approach, but might work. If we had the Separatrons unlocked. Okay, let's go. Back. We go. Things to say up we go so many times. Take a sip. Yay, that's better. First stage. Second stage. Save. A lot of these early missions are about making do. Without all the handy tools you get at the later missions. We've got over... there we go. Okay. This is nice. We can now get ourselves place. Now the problem is these probes, they don't actually have a way of changing their direction without making use of thrust, so can be a little dodgy. Oh. Let's shut down the engines. So we've got quite a lot of fuel on that. It's a small vessel. And we have money. We can actually jump down to the tracking station. Hold on. Hold on. Just remembered something I want to do before. I think it is. I want to deploy the antennas. Fuel tank. Control from here. Okay. Now we go to the Space Center. Back. Facility. So, got to upgrade mission control. And that gives us maneuver tools. Okay. Since we've got mission control upgraded, we now can have more contracts. Kerbal. VIP. What's a flyby? Oh, none of these missions look interesting to me. That's okay. We'll pick up R&D and resume tracking station. So why? Now we can plan our missions. Do things like find out. Oh, I'll tell you what that is. Because we've shut down the engine. Yep. If we re-enable the engine, will it? Seems to be just a control issue. Immediately after the... Yeah. Okay. Yes. About both burn time and so this probe doesn't have enough fuel on it to get where I want it to go. How much fuel does it have? So we can stick it in a high orbit. Could probably use it just to gather science. Yeah, let's use it for that. Actually, just think it out to its theoretical max. Okay. Close. 5 seconds, so fast forward to that's what we thought. So we will take our friend up to the apparatus. And basically have it act keep data, keep data, keep data, 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 data. It all. Board transmission. Okay. No power. Let's turn it slightly towards sun. Decrease the ability to get the power. Recharge our friend. More power. Yeah. Power to the people, etc., etc. Fully recharged. Let's try transmitting again. Transmit all. 100%. 100%. Off electric charge. Aborting transmission. We'll log out of here. Go back down to the Space Center. Because I think that's given us a bit of data to unlock a few more things. 39. No, it's not unlocked yet, I think. 45 is the next sweet spot. 45 and 90 more. Let's have a look at the archives. So, Kerbal, thanks. Things we'll need. Need port from the crawlway. Mystery Grove. Kai gathered some of that from the transmission. Temperature scan in Space Hive Kerbal. Got a lot of that. And recovery. Yep. Yeah. So basically we've got most of the retorts done for Kerbal itself. There's only a few little ones left here. However, if I recall correctly, surface space, yep. Interesting. Biomes. Ah. Situations land. So shores, water, launchpad, crawlway. We used to have sort of like other biomes on the planet itself, or maybe those, because we haven't spotted any data from them, we're just not getting any things. Yeah, out of a total 29. Doesn't tell us much about potential other biomes and stuff. Okay. Back to the technologies. Actually, control. If we decline these contracts that we don't want, will that spawn us new ones? And will it take... It damages our rep. Still got plenty of reps, so let's... decline all these. Suborbital plus orbital. That might be fun. Suborbital plus orbital. Fly by Mun. Fly by Mun. Atmospheric survey. 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 Fly by Mun. Thing. Position satellite. Well, we are making sort of progress towards that. So let's pick that one up. Minmus. Not doing anything with Minmus yet. 6 tourists. Lots of stuff there. No, let's not do that. I'll leave it like that for the time being. Actually, this Mun probe we built was a bit shitty. Let's see the issues. We just did not have enough Delta V to get ourselves into orbit, and then, well, we had enough to get us into a low space orbit, but not enough to actually fly us out. So what can we do to improve it? I think we might actually have to add a bit more fuel on the bottom stage. Yeah, that's the first thing. Because we used up everything by the time we got to the top stage. Also, I am thinking we don't have fairings yet. Alright, if we go like that. Clean. That's too big. And cargo, utility, aerodynamics. That should improve aerodynamics a bit. And let's grab this. We got 3x3 symmetry up here. Yeah. Okay. That should probably improve our aerodynamics and maybe make it less likely for us to tip over. Good. So thrust to weight ratio here. Yeah, plenty of thrust to weight. That down there. 2. So C3. Nah. C4. Submit data. Okay. Save. And shift you up slightly. Slightly more. Up. Let's get you back on there. Did I lose the thermometer? Yeah, it looks like I lost the thermometer. Actions. Yep. actually think that getting the tech from the advanced control groups might actually be an exploit. Save. Well, I think we made a lot of progress today. And I'm going to save and continue this tomorrow. Leave. Wow, it's been 2 hours. Okay. So, let's see. VR text still there. Oh, at least my chat reporting's working. Okay, so tomorrow I'll see you there, and perhaps I'll stream something later today. Later.